Hi, today it'll be a little different. I'm going to cook a very special piece of meat. This is bison ribeye. Where does a person get bison ribeye? Well, I wouldn't have been able to tell you that not very long ago, but I saw a video where my friends, Kevin, Joanne, and Jack, no, you can't forget Jackie Boy, at Hiking with Jackie Boy. It's a YouTube channel, link in the description. They attended an event that was hosted by the Texas Tribal Buffalo Project, and they made a video, and I'm watching it, and they talked about what the project does, and I found out through that they have bison steaks available. It's how they make money to feed their families. You know, it's their business, but it's also they're trying to keep alive their culture, their history. You know, there were many bison, tens of thousands of bison roamed the plains back in the day. Well, that can't ever happen again, but that doesn't mean that these Native Americans can't use the bison in a modern day way to help keep their culture alive, you know, and not be forgotten. And I think that's a pretty good thing. So I wanted to help. I ordered 2 steaks. I'm going to cook one today on the grill, and then tomorrow I'm going to pan fry one, or maybe cook it on my black top, pretty much the same thing. And I'm going to use a marinade for these steaks that was inspired by Italian Bushcraft Cooking, a dude in Italy, and I love his videos. He's my friend, my YouTube friend, and I watched one of his videos recently, and I've kind of put the two together and decided, hey, I'm going to order some of those steaks, help some people out of their project, help my friends out. And anyway, I hope I do justice to this, and off we go. Let's make some marinade and cook a steak. What do you say? I'm going to go do it. You're welcome to follow along if you like. Before I cook that bison, I'm going to marinate it. And the marinade I'm going to make is based loosely on a recent video by Italian Bushcraft Cooking. He's my YouTube friend that I really enjoy his channel, a great cook. He is in Italy, and he cooks out in the bush often. That's not all he does. He takes us to some really historic and beautiful places in Italy that are truly where you get a taste of the old world, that feel. It's just a fantastic channel. I'll leave a link in the description. In his video, he marinated to cook some steak, beef steak, I believe it was, and some lamb, I think. He used rosemary and garlic, and I have those 2 things here. This is a little variation because I'm also doing some thyme and some basil. And the basil came from my friend the Sock Monkey's garden. That is freshly picked basil, and he brought it to me in this bag. And when I open that bag, oh, the smell, just unbelievable. So I'm going to get started here. I've got garlic here. I've got it coarsely chopped. It's not even, I wouldn't say chopped. It's sliced up, yep. So a channel I watched a while back on YouTube, and it was about making marinades, and he said on the rosemary, before you use it, to take the backside of your kitchen knife and whack it. And he said that releases the oils. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to smell. It says it releases the flavors and aromas of the rosemary. So I'll smell that. I can smell it a little bit right there without whacking it. But now I'm going to whack it, like he said, to bust out and release the oils. This is pretty much what he did. He just went down the stem of the plant, whacking it to release the oils. And like that. So now let me smell it. Oh, so apparently chefs know what they're doing. The level of that aroma just went like 5-fold or maybe 10-fold. I don't know. You know what? Since that works on rosemary, I'm gonna whack my time. Just killing time. Yeah. Oh, this killing time is killing me. Yeah, if I could save time. And if this didn't come out of the Sock Monkey's garden, it came in a plastic container. If I could save time in a plastic container. I don't think I'm gonna whack the basil because it don't need it. The chef said on the garlic to crush it, and he just did this. He took his knife and he just mushed it, and so that's what I'm gonna do. Generally speaking, chefs know what they're doing. He was a chef at a cooking school somewhere, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, I'll smush that a little bit. That should be good enough. And Italian Bushcraft Cooking said use red wine. I looked it up, did a little Google searching, and found out a Cabernet Sauvignon is a good one for marinating a steak. This is not beef steak, it's bison steak. That's okay. I think it's going to work out just fine. I have here I think I'll start, I'm going to get it, it doesn't matter what order I put these things in there, does it, because I'm going to blend it up real good. And I'm not ready to start the steaks. I'm not ready to cook them. I've decided I want to let this stuff kind of steep, you know, to blend, get all those flavors in there. I don't want to put the meat in the marinade until I'm going with about an hour and a half, because I've learned you can do it too long. This is not something you would want to use this marinade and put your steak in it, or your bison or beef or anything, and leave it 24 hours. That's not good. It would break it down so much. It would just, you can look it up yourself and find the reasons why. I'm not going to get into the science of it or technical or whatever. So there we go. I think we're going to need a little more wine. I'll show you right quick, since I've got this out and I've got the camera rolling. I'll be right back. Let me get into my refrigerator here. My plan is there they are, right there. And you can see Texas Tribal Buffalo Project, and they're beautiful. Bison ribeyes, and I'll take these out probably about an hour or so. No, here's what I'll do. I'll put them in here, and I'm gonna leave it out on the counter for about an hour and a half. This will be chilled, this will be chilled, this will be chilled. Now I'll let it get closer to room temperature. I don't want to start my steaks refrigerator cold. So that'll work just fine. The other thing I'm gonna need here, if you know, the ingredients that I have here are extremely carefully measured, and as in what I feel like is not too little and not too much. So if you want to use those measurements, you feel free. So I got some extra virgin olive oil in there, and yeah, that's my marinade. This is going to be good. I'm really confident this is going to turn out great. All right, so on to the next item of business. Okay, here's where we're at. One of these is going back. I've decided one of these is going back in the refrigerator. I have the other one in here, and I'm going to let this marinade for about an hour and a half. And I'm going to try to time it where my grill is ready at just the right time. And after about 45 minutes, I'm going to flip this steak over and yeah, kind of tussle it around. I'm going to leave this out on the counter. do need to say I'm not sponsored in any way by the Texas Tribal Buffalo Project or anybody else for that matter. I paid for the bison steak. Glad to do it, glad to help. And this is the bottom line. The rest is inconsequential if it's not delicious, right? I did my best to cook it and do justice to this fine piece of meat. So let's have a taste. I have added some salt, a little salt grinder there, and some black pepper from a pepper grinder. And let's see what we got going on here. Well, I think I did good, at least by color. And that's good. It's actually my third bite. I'll tell you this. It's not beef. It doesn't taste like beef. It leans more toward, to me, venison taste. It's kind of in between those two. And I was thinking, this tastes like something I've had before, and I thought of what it is. I've eaten a lot of cabrito in my life. Goat is not exactly that flavor, but it's very similar to me, and I like that. So this is good. I like it. No regrets. I'd eat this again any day. Good stuff. I recommend it. Good. I'm happy with the steak. Thank you, Texas Tribal Buffalo Project, for making this fine product. Thank you for Italian Bushcraft Cooking for leading me along the right path, and for my buddy the Sock Monkey on teaching me a lot about cooking, and about 2,384 YouTube chefs or cooks that I've learned things from. I'm getting better, and that right there is good. I like it. It's right up my alley. Lean meat, or pure protein, healthy for what I'm trying to do. It's perfect. I give it double thumbs up. Thank you, Kevin and Joanne, and of course Jackie Boy, for taking us along on your adventures. And there'll be links to all these channels I've mentioned, and to the Texas Tribal Buffalo Project channel in the description below. And may your troubles be few and your blessings be many. Treat other people the way you would like to be treated. And until next time, I think I'm out of here.